Hi, my name is Dr. John Heary, and today I want to share a clinical case with you regarding a patient named Ed who was diagnosed with having cardiovascular disease from his medical doctor. Um, Regarding cardiovascular disease, a lot of people don't know that almost half of all heart attacks strike people that don't even know that they're at risk. Um, and the other thing that people typically, when they think of cardiovascular disease, they think, okay, what is my cholesterol level? All right, so we're going to talk about cholesterol and also the breakdown of different types of cholesterol, because only looking at your total cholesterol, all right, it's a good way to keep heart disease at an all-time risk. Okay. Um, so let's talk about Ed. So he's a 53-year-old. He wanted advice on how to improve his health, how to improve his cardiovascular health, and he really wanted to stop the progression of the heart disease that he already had going on. So according to Ed, his doctor did a cholesterol check and a resting EKG and said everything was normal. He was good to go. Don't worry about it. Fortunately, Ed had been doing some reading of some articles on heart disease and the importance of getting a comprehensive cardiovascular profile, and he wanted to see where he stood. All right. With that being said, there are 9 tests that make up a comprehensive cardiovascular profile, and I want to talk about these, and we're going to go through some of these in a little bit of detail. The 9 tests are cholesterol, also LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol, and triglycerides. Those are the ones that are typically done on a normal pattern or a normal blood profile. You've probably seen them. You've probably had them done. The other ones that you also want to get done are C-Reactive Protein, Fibrinogen, Homocysteine, LDL Density Patterns, and lipoprotein A. So all of those make up the complete cardiovascular profile. The last few I mentioned, you may or may not have heard of those, and we'll talk about those and why those are important as well. So what do the markers mean? All right, let's talk about HDL cholesterol first. That's one you've probably heard of. That's one that's typically done on a blood panel. HDL cholesterol is also known as the good cholesterol. All right, HDL cholesterol helps to unclog arteries. It clears them up. Takes some of the things that are plugging up your arteries, takes it out of the arteries, takes it back into your body so your body can metabolize it. HDL cholesterol is increased by exercise. All right, so you want to make sure that you're on a good fitness program, and also fish oils. And HDL does protect your cardiovascular system. So you want to make sure that your nutrition is in check, okay, your diet, and also make sure that you're exercising correctly. C-reactive protein, this is one that you may or may not have heard of. C-reactive protein is a protein that indicates that you have inflammation in your body. So the higher the CRP indicates that you have more inflammation. Harvard researchers stated that increased CRP is a strong risk predictor of future heart attack and stroke. All right, let's talk about homocysteine. Homocysteine is an amino acid that scrapes the linings of the blood vessels, which can trigger fatty deposits and atherosclerosis. Researchers indicate that men with a high homocysteine level, they have a 3 times greater risk of having a heart attack. All right, so again, 3 times the risk of a heart attack. So you can see how important it is to know where is your homocysteine level. All right, so you want to measure it, and then there are also ways and things you can do if it is high to bring that down. The next one is lipoprotein A. Research indicates that this is an important marker for predicting the severity of future heart disease. This one is more of a genetic linking component to it. Fibrinogen is the next one that I want to mention. This is important in the blood clotting process. So high levels are linked to heart disease and also stroke. There are a couple of ratios we want to take a look at as well. We want to look at the HDL cholesterol to total cholesterol. All All right, so again, we said HDL cholesterol is, that's been termed or coined the good cholesterol, whereas LDL cholesterol is known as the bad cholesterol. We gotta make sure we have them within a certain balance. So as far as your HDL cholesterol to total cholesterol, that ratio should ideally be greater than 0.24. Now the next ratio is the triglyceride to HDL ratio. This is one of the top predictors of heart disease. There was a study that was done through Harvard, and what the lead man on the study said was that high triglycerides alone increase the risk of heart attack nearly threefold. All right, and triglycerides, those are fats that are found in your blood. Nutrition and also exercise are the two main components that will bring those triglyceride levels down. What they found in this Harvard study, and what they did is they took 340 people that had heart disease and 340 people that did not have heart disease. And what they found was that the people who had the highest ratio of triglycerides to HDL cholesterol, those people had a 16 times higher risk of having